Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to be talking about potty training. So our daughter is currently she'll be 2.5 at the end of this month, in like 2 weeks. I can't believe time is flying because now like officially I have to start planning her 3rd birthday party. But we started like seeing if she was ready. She started showing signs that she was ready at 2 years old, and she turned 2 on March 28th, but we didn't really take it serious. We weren't being consistent, which in turn made her inconsistent. So and also another big factor was she was in a class at her daycare where they were not potty training, and we asked if we could like bring her own potty so she could be consistent, and they were like, unfortunately no, just for sanitary reasons you have to wait until she moves up to the next class. So we had to wait until she moved up as well, because that was the potty training class. So as soon as she got in that class, her teacher and us were like, we had a little talk, and they were like, are y'all like, you ready to potty train? You're not really serious, or like you all are ready? And we were like, bro, like we need her potty trained like yesterday. Because like the parents or caregivers out there know, like diapers, you get so much for your money, but pull-ups you pay the same but you get much less pull-ups, which y'all pull-up companies, like I need some explanation there. Because and so we want to get her out of pull-ups to give us a little bit of break in between her and baby number 2, God willing. And she was showing signs she was ready, and so once she moved up, her teacher was like, bring all the panties you can, extra outfits, like we are going full throttle starting tomorrow. And so that's what we did, and she's been doing so good ever since. Of course she has accidents, it's normal, she's still learning and still getting the groove of it, but she's gotten better every single day. This week, fingers crossed, she will have had no accidents at school. So I'm hoping when I pick her up today, she has on the same outfit and bottoms. Well, she had on a dress, but she has shorts underneath. So I'm hoping this week is the first week. She got close before, but on that Friday she had an accident. So I'm hoping that she does it today. She's been doing so good, y'all. So first thing I want to touch on, you guys, and I have my little list here for y'all so I don't leave anything out. The first thing you want to do is you want to limit liquids. So before they go to bed, my cousin taught me this, about an hour to an hour and a half before they go to bed, cut off all liquids. So if your child drinks like water, juice, soda, you know, anything they're drinking, cut it off. Nala doesn't drink sodas. She has had it like maybe once or twice in her whole life. They're bad for you. We shouldn't drink them, so we don't let her really have them. The only soda she will drink is Sprite, and that's very rare. She drinks lemonades and juices and water, mainly juices and water. And some liquids make you go to the bathroom more than others, but you want to cut off all liquids before they go to bed. Obviously their bladders will fill up and they will more than likely use the bathroom on themselves throughout the night, and they might not be able to hold it. So you just want to cut off liquids an hour to an hour and a half before bedtime. Next, again, you want to make sure that they're ready. If your child isn't ready but you try and force them to potty train, then they may not be consistent. They will have several accidents. They just will not show interest in it, and it can also like revert them. So when they are ready, it may take them longer, and so you just want them to show you they're ready. And I feel like in this day and age especially, and I know like I have been guilty of it, like if I see a child younger than Nala doing something and we haven't done it, which I'm not being arrogant when I say I'm pretty good about staying on top of things with Nala, and she normally is like ahead of the curve. But there was like one thing, I don't remember what it was, when she was younger. Oh, when a child was younger than her, they were like walking at 10 months, and at like 14 months she wasn't walking. So I like freaked out and I was like crying. I called the pediatrician and I was like, oh my gosh, like their child is walking and mine is not, and like flipped out. And the pediatrician was like, calm down. Like, I love her pediatrician. Her pediatrician was like, calm down. Every child is different, every home is different. Like, she just is not ready. She will walk when she is ready, and I will let you know when there is time for concern. Calm down. And like literally like 2 weeks later she started walking, and I was like, oh, okay. So but I have really literally learned that Every child is different. So just because your child isn't showing signs or they don't want to potty train at 2, 2.5, 3, I have known some people to not potty train to like 4 or 5. Every child is different. So the comparison thing, as parents, we do it, but we need to stop. Next, you want to put them on the potty right before they go to bed and first thing in the morning. So Nala's bedtime routine, we have a tortoise, as y'all have seen, Phoenix. So what we started doing was we keep her on the potty from the time she gets out of the bath. We lotion up her back and her butt, and then we put her on the potty, and she stays on the pot, and we lotion up the rest of her body on the potty as she's watching TV or whatever she's watching, and we keep her on there. And then once we're finished and we get her dressed, we get everything. If she's wearing a nightgown, it's just a gown, we put it on her, but we don't put her panties on yet. And then if she's wearing like a top and bottom set, we'll put the top on and leave no bottom, put no bottoms on yet. We go and do Phoenix's nighttime routine to get all his stuff ready and prepped. Then we come back after we washed our hands, and then we get her bottoms on, her panties on, and then we put her in the bed. That gives her that extra like 5 to 10 minutes just to make sure she can go to the bathroom, and normally that's when she goes. And that just makes sure she empties her bladder the night before the night. But she is still peeing through the night, but we have been noticing that her diaper is not as full, and like there's been a few nights where it was like almost no pee in the diaper. So she's doing really good and showing signs that like she's ready to transition to panties during the night, which I'm a little bit nervous about, because at daycare she does panties during nap time, which is 2.5 hours, and she's not peeing. So I'm like, 2.5 hours versus like 9 to 10 hours, I don't know, but we're about to try and make that jump here in the next like month or 2. And then first thing in the morning, Nala, y'all, she's been doing so good. So when we first started potty training her and got serious, as soon as she would get up, we would put her on the pot and then she would go. Now, y'all, Nala can hold her pee for like 30 minutes. So she can get up, be running around with us, playing, and then like 30 minutes later, she'll be like, okay, I need a potty, or she'll just go potty. And she can hold it now during the morning. But for starters, as soon as they get up and open their eyes, you just put them directly on the pot and they will normally go. Next, you want to set time intervals. And so time intervals, we have this little potty watch, which I want to insert a picture of, and it's also in my Amazon storefront, but it's like, it lets out this cute little like music song when the timer goes off, and it just and it doesn't like shock them or anything like that, but it just like alerts them that it's time to go potty. And Nala, she was like, oh, and then she would make a song, and she started correlating in her mind like, oh, this means when this goes off, I have to go to the potty. And so it just became like a routine for her. Now she doesn't really use it, now that she's more like almost 100% potty trained, but in the beginning it was such a great tool. It makes it kind of fun for them, and just kind of like starts correlating their mind of like, okay. And you can set the timer also when the watch was dead, because it does have to be charged. If her potty watch wasn't charged, I would also set a timer on my phone. So I would say start off in like increments of like 10, 15, 30, 45, and 60 minutes. And obviously you gradually increase as they are getting more experience with potty training. Now Nala was like every like 12 to 15 minutes. Now she's like between 35 and 40, sometimes up to an hour. But you just have to time it, and even if they don't go, you still put them on the potty, and like it just gets them in the routine of like sitting there, them knowing that okay. And like also when the timer goes off on your phone, if they don't have a watch, have them set the timer off, so then they know like, okay, it's time for me to go to the potty. So it still keeps them interactive even if they don't have their watch on, and it just gets them in the routine. And Nala, if your child is like mine, they will say, I don't have to potty. No, we're still going to potty, because there were numerous occasions where we would be like, oh, okay, well, she says she doesn't have to go. We wouldn't sit her down, and then she would use the bathroom, and then we'd have a big mess to clean up. So we just got to the point where it doesn't matter, you're gonna sit on it, and she would potty. So tip that I learned. Next, celebrate with them. So when she goes in the potty, we just make it a very big deal. We're like, oh my gosh, you pee-pee potty, like good job. Like we give kisses and hugs. And I know this is not great, but we sometimes reward her with like candy or like a snack. And we'll be like, okay, we're gonna give you a goldfish if you go potty, or a gummy bear, and they're organic sugar-free gummy bears, but that's not always the best. So sometimes we do stickers, or yeah, that's really all we do, food or stickers. And then there's a lot of times we do no rewards, because we don't want her potty training to just be strictly reward driven. And so when she goes, we're like, okay, go sit on the potty. And then she goes, and then she'll come and say, mommy, I pee-pee pottied. Or we can hear it if we're sitting right there. And then we're like, oh my gosh, yay, hugs and kisses, good job, big girl, you are doing so good. Like, it just gives them a reward, and it makes them feel like you're proud of them, like you're supporting them. And then they're like, oh my gosh, okay, like I'm doing a good job, like I gotta keep going. So it just, whatever you feel is best for your child, do that. I don't judge, but yeah, just whatever you feel. Celebrate them, because it makes them feel excited. And then lastly, have potties everywhere. So we have 3 different type of potties that I'm going to show you. So this is her first potty. This is the little like Potty and Me, and everything is linked in my Amazon storefront. But so this little top piece comes off. This is what she sits on. And then this is the little actual potty where like the poop and the pee goes. So that goes in there. Boom. And then what we do is, because at school they flush, so this makes a flushing sound. This is the summer potty. It's almost off. And then up here we store, normally this is our downstairs potty, and then she has one upstairs as well. So that's why I say keep potties everywhere, legit everywhere. So when we first started, we just had one potty, and we were driving ourselves crazy. And I'm surprised I didn't lose more weight than I should have lost more weight, the way we were running up and down the steps. Because like literally she'd be like, I have the potty, and then we would just be running up and down the steps, running up and down the steps. So I don't know why, but something in my mind clicked one day and was like, honey, we need to get another potty, because we are just going crazy going up and down the steps. I don't know why it did not click before. And so we got 2 of these. So we have one upstairs, one downstairs, and it makes the little flushy noise as you heard. And then up here we normally keep wipes and an extra pair of panties, just in case she does have an accident. But this is great. And then she also, we've been teaching her as well, at school they actually have like in the wall potties, but we're teaching her to like take this, let's go to the bathroom, dump it out, let's wash it, bring it back, things like that as well. And like I've even taken this off to see what she would do, and then she's like, mommy, put it back on the potty, and like she will put this back, so she knows like this is supposed to be on here. So we have 2 of these. If you have a split level home, even if you have like a large ranch style house, a 1-story house, like on opposite wings, I would just keep 2 potties. I think 2 potties are just essential. Next, this is her on the go in the car potty. This can really be taken anywhere, but this is her car potty. And so this cute little bag is just so cute. I love that it came with this bag. It has a pocket right here in the front, which I think is so cute. And then in here, they have some disposable toilet seat covers. Let me show you. And then this is just the instructions on how to use it. And then this says it is recyclable for men or women. And then for the airplane and everything like that. And it's practical and hygienic, but we haven't used those. But this is her little potty, and they have like a blue and lime green one for boys. We just don't believe in like the whole gender roles thing. Nala has stuff for boys, just boy toys and certain stuff. If it works, I don't care what the color is, we're gonna get it. Like, I don't care. So I just thought the little pink one, they had a pink one and I thought it was cute. So had they not had a pink one and it would have been blue, we would have got blue. So this is so cute, but this is what it looks like. And this is the cover, and this is expandable. Let me lock it for y'all. Boom. Oh, hold on, let me lock it. Okay, so this is the little potty, and this just goes anywhere. You can sit it on the floor, you can sit it on the car seat, wherever. We sit it in the car seat right in the middle. And as you see, this is the little liner. And oh, let me kind of show y'all. This is the inside. So they just sit their little heinies on this, and they go pee pee and potty or poo poo in this. And this is what keeps the liner in place. So if you want, you just obviously take this out, but this holds it in place. Boom. And they go pee-pee and potty in this, and then when you're done, you just remove the liner. You just remove this, and then you just take the liner out, and boom, this is what it looks like on the inside. But it's perfect height for a kid. And then I love that it is collapsible, because boom, when you're done, you just collapse it and you just put it right back in your bag and you're good to go. Now it did come with like several of these, but obviously as she's pottying on the go, they have been diminished, so I actually need to order some more. But I just love how versatile this is, how you can just carry it on the go. And I also love, like, I've used it in a public place when it was just Nala and I had to go to the bathroom, and so did she, so I had that with me and I set it up. And tip parents, what I learned, where I messed up at until I learned. So I would just have these in the bag, right? Like I would keep these, and they were on a roll, as you see. I still got a ton of them. Nala took the roll out. Thanks, Nala. But I would have these rolled up, and I would have it in this front pocket. And it would just be like this, right? And then when she would say, I got a potty, I would be scrambling. I would be like this in the car, y'all. I'd be like, oh, okay. I'd be like, hold on, hold on. Oh my gosh, okay. Okay, girl, okay. By that time, she's peed on herself. So the tip that I learned was always have it ready to go. So when they're ready to go, all you gotta do is boop, pull it up, and they can sit down and go. That is the time saver, and that is the trick. Thank me later. But that, I love it so much. That is the best potty investment on the go that we have bought. Next, this is Nala's little on-the-go bag for when we don't want to carry her big old diaper bag, because if y'all know me, y'all know I be prepared for any situation. So her diaper bag is kind of heavy. Like we got medicines and changes of clothes and socks and shoes, and we just got the whole shebang in there. So if we're just going somewhere and I just want like some wipes and diapers, like just very minimal things, and she like likes carrying this on her back, then we're just gonna take this, right? So y'all, how cute is this? We got this to go to Disney because it has Moana, which is one of her favorite Disney princesses. So shout out to Moana. And I just thought it was so cute. Like they just have all these like little compartments in here and storage, and this was perfect for Disney, y'all. But on another note, so in this bag we keep this disposable toilet seat covers. And so we're gonna start sitting her on the big potty when we are in public, because for sanitary reasons I don't like sitting this on the floor. I just think that that's gross, and so I don't, for sanitary reasons, like I don't want to do that anymore. So it gets them used to pottying and on the big toilet. As they age, they get comfortable and they're not scared of it and the sounds and all that. But y'all still know germs. I'm a germaphobe, so we're gonna protect them at all costs. So I saw this and I thought that this was perfect. So you put this on first and you line the seat, as you see. And then, y'all, I'm so excited about this little product. So this is a Jewel product. Joel, I don't know how you say this. Jewel, I think it's Jewel because it's J-O-O-L, baby product. But y'all, look how cute this is. So first it comes with a little case, because I'm all about compact. It needs to be able to go on the go, because if y'all know, we travel, this and that. So just all these things are collapsible. It has to be travel friendly and on the go, y'all, as parents or caregivers. So comes with this little case. Look how tiny this is. And then look, it has a cute little logo on it. So look, y'all, just folds out and boom. It's a little toilet seat. So even if you don't want the seat cover, you can still just put this on the toilet. But this is like a universal, and this is linked in my Amazon storefront, but this is like a universal like toilet seat for most toilets in the like all over the world. It said on the reviews. But this, y'all, we got it because I don't know if y'all can see, but it hangs over the toilet. Because if y'all know, if y'all use the bathroom in public before, I don't know who has it, but like sometimes you're like, especially because a child, they're so tiny, like their feet and legs can hang on like the under parts of the toilet where germs where germs be at. So this is like a big one. So even if their legs are hanging, it's not gonna touch the toilet. So I got this. This goes on first, and then this goes on top of it. So boom. Then they just sit there and they potty. And then when they're done, and then like on the back, y'all, look, it has a little sticky things for the toilet. So it can adhere to the toilet, but we're not putting this directly on the toilet. That's gross. Liner, then this. But y'all, then when they're done, look. Boom. Back in the case. And then the toilet seat cover goes in the trash. Like, how sanitary and quick is that? I love it so very much. Like, I'm very excited. We have not used these in public, but we are going to try it today because we have a little family outing. So we're going to try it today and see how it works. But I'm very, very excited. So those are our potty tip training. Those are our potty training tips and the things that we use. Nala has been doing so very good. Panties are of just your choice. I will put a few pictures of the panties that she uses. She's used some very thin panties, and obviously honestly, those panties were really good for daycare, for potty training, because you know, when you're first trying to potty train, they have so many accidents, and especially when they poop on themselves, that you don't want to buy like really, really expensive, nice panties. It just makes no absolute sense to me. And so you want practical things. So we got some thin panties, and then we also got the thicker panties that have like the little padding in the middle. And those don't hold pee all the way like they say they do, but they try and keep it in very well. And so we sent the thin panties to school, and now that she is very, very, very almost potty trained, we now have the thick panties left for the most part, and they are great. So I will insert those pictures of the panties, and if y'all have any more tricks that y'all can send me for nighttime, because we're about to transition there, let me know. When we do the nighttime potty training and get that completely mastered, I will share those tips. But thank y'all for watching, and don't forget, everything is linked in my Amazon storefront. Don't forget to check me out and follow me on Instagram and TikTok, and I will see you on the next video. Love you, my loves. Bye.